Although a cherry tree does not need to be pruned to bear fruit, light pruning is sometimes necessary to have more beautiful fruits. In principle, cherry trees do not like pruning. If it is necessary to prune them, it should be done after fruiting, at the time when the cherries are harvested, or in the heart of winter, on a day when there is no humidity like today, when there will be sunshine. So, why do we prune a cherry tree? Simply because there are branches that obstruct you when you mow, making it difficult to move around your tree. It could just be branches that were broken due to a storm, or your cherry tree goes over to your neighbor's, so you have to prune it. The principle of pruning the cherry tree is to open up the interior. To do this, we will use a ladder that we will place inside the tree. The goal of placing a ladder in the heart of the tree is to determine if we can get inside the tree. So here we see that there are some difficulties. So first, with my pruning shears, I will cut the smaller branches that are inside the tree. In any case, the fruits will remain small, so we cut them. Everything inside really needs to be thinned out. Now we are going to observe our tree from the inside, our cherry tree. We notice here that we have one branch crossing another branch. So there is a risk of injury on those two branches. The branches must not cross in any case. I will cut it, but to balance this tree, I will cut the entire crown. A stump cut for the smaller branches, I might even cut it in 2 stages. And a saw for the more substantial branches. The cut is always made in 2 stages, such as to avoid tearing on the trunk or the main branch. So here I have a small piece of branch left. I cut it slightly. Closer. There you go. So now we have this part cleared. And I will continue my pruning with the secateurs inside my cherry tree. So I cut the twigs, the small branches that are inside. There are a few flower buds that in any case, even if they bloom, will not produce anything, no cherries. I take the opportunity to cut the small dead branches, which is another benefit. It will be much easier to move around in the cherry tree during the harvesting. There, light will be able to come inside. In principle, it is said that when you have finished pruning a cherry tree or a fruit tree, a bird should be able to pass through without getting its wings caught. Here I have another branch that is a little more significant, still on the inside, and it still has flower buds, but these are flower buds that are inside the tree. Even if they bloom, they will not bear fruit. Additionally, it has the major flaw of crossing a branch to the outside, so I cut it. While I am inside the cherry tree, I will continue to prune all those small branches that won't produce any cherries anyway. So where there will be more cherries is at the top of the tree. So it's interesting to have cherries up high, since it is the birds that will benefit from them. Otherwise, Susan, if you find it too high, you can always cut it. One condition is to apply a healing agent on the wound, but under no circumstances should you use Norway tar, as it may cause burns. Alternatively, you can simply use clay. The pruning is now practically finished. There is just a little bit of cleaning left to do, the few branches that are located at the bottom, and then it will be done. A cherry tree is pruned every 3 to 4 years. And above all, do not forget to do light pruning with care